Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jets. In this game, we'll see the Indiana Pacers against the Phoenix Suns. The Suns, they've got an opportunity tonight to sweep the season series 2-0. The coaching staff commented that they feel confident coming into this one. And while we have a moment here, another discussion topic. Shaq, you are one of the most physical players the league has ever seen. Who would you say right now are the league's most physical players?
Sorry to correct you, Ernie. Not one of the most, the most. But anyway, Ernie,
you're not sorry to correct me. You take great pleasure in correcting.
And one of the most humblest.
Elbow sandwich, that's right. So let me go, Ernie. Let's see. Point guards, how about Russell Westbrook? Mm-hmm. Shooting guards, I'm going to go with maybe D. Wade or Lance Stevenson.
Okay.
And at the small forward,
that's easy.
I got to go with the greatest of the game, LeBron King James.
Well, since he took the smaller guys, which is unique, I'm going to take the power forwards. Blake Griffin. And you know what?
He's one of the league's most physical players?
Yeah, Blake Griffin. Yeah, he's physical. He just gets thrown around a lot sometimes, but
well, he's not physical then. Crazy.
No, but he throws it around too,
man.
Oh,
does not.
He throws it around.
Does not.
Yes, he does. He and Zach Randolph.
D-U-Z-N-O-T.
Yeah, I like
does
Zach.
not.
Yes, he does. And Dwight Howard is physical, and my man Nikola
Pekovic.
Yes, is one of the toughest bigs I've seen around.
And what's Dwight Howard's name? You can say it.
Dwight Howard.
No, say it.
Super Dwight Howard.
Say it with some energy.
Come on, give us a Superman.
Superman is in the building.
There he goes. There he goes.
Now you ticked off the big fella. That's it for now. Talk to you later.
Arizona, as the Suns are about to go into this interconference contest. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And the Pacers start off with the ball. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. George Hill out there with Ellis. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Scott.
And the chemistry between those teammates.
Shot is off, and it's the Pacers taking it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of a game, and they just had so few opportunities, and I think that was their Achilles heel.
Yeah, I agree. Hard to win games when every offensive possession is one shot, then a jog back the other way to play defense.
Here's Evans after the made shot from Monte Ellis. Anderson dishes to Evans. Got a piece of it, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Evans. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Frank Vogel offense. Get them into matchups that they don't like and find points that way. It's what
in there, Doris. Thank you so much. Getting their offense sorted out is the priority here, guys.
And that's what typically drives them. So no big surprise there. They'll be expending most of their energy at the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, they better save some of that energy for deep. I don't care how much you score. At some point, you got to stop some people, too.
And here is Scott following Markieff Morris's three. Pick up by Hill. Hill kicks to George. 5 to shoot. From 17 feet out. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Bledsoe kicks to Evans. A three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Last time they met was in Indiana.
Yeah, dominant win for them their last time in this matchup. And what jumps off the stat page was their advantage on the boards.
Yeah, they were overpowering inside, and you've really got to like their chances, Greg, if they can replicate that tonight.
Now here's Anderson after Jordan Hill's miss. That evens the score. Anderson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And the rejection by Evans. Bledsoe outside. Evans against Ellis. Evans right side. Back to Bledsoe. Lets it fly. And Evans the basket on the assist by Bledsoe. Evans has got his first 2 points of the night.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Hill against Bledsoe. Hill passes to Ellis. Chandler with the block. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
That doesn't go either for Ellis. Evans kicks to Bledsoe. Back to Evans. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just one season, I think it's been remarkable.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
The drive by Ellis. And he was fouled on the way out. 2 free throws now for him.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Both free throws good from Ellis. For the Phoenix Suns, they come into this one following a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of beat is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
The Suns trailing. Bledsoe kicks to Evans. An easy 2 points on the way. Evans has got 6 points.
That's exactly why you don't leave your feet until the shooter elevates. He went for that pump fake, hook, line, and sinker.
Hill kicks to Ellis. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 3 assists in the game. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Evans outside. Out to the right wing. Anderson dishes to Evans. 6 on the shot clock. Evans can't get that one to fall. The Pacers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Pick up by Hill. The drive by Hill. He dishes it to Hill. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And George, here we go. Second shot opportunity. Hill, no good.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Evans with it. He's picked up by Hill. And here's Anderson from the arc. And that one's good. Anderson's got 6.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And here are the top free throw shooting teams this month. You don't want to put these guys in the line too often. The Pacers for it.
Converting those at a high level, so I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
And Phoenix making a change here. Splitters checked in, and a change for the Pacers. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Monte Ellis. Hill passes to Stuckey. And the shot is good.
He clearly had the speed advantage there, and he used it to burn the D for the sweet hoop. Nice play.
Bledsoe kicks to Evans. He feeds it to Anderson. Bledsoe dishes to Evans. Back to Bledsoe. From deep. Another three for Phoenix. Pacers trail by 3. Stuckey outside. He kicks it to Hill. On the line, Evans with some nice D.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
He's really giving them fits. They just can't find an answer for Evans. He already has 8 points and the 1 steal.
And he knocks down the first one. David West, he's checked in for the Suns. Knight comes in for Eric Bledsoe. The Pacers also changing it up. Turner's checked in for Hill. Hill comes in for George. And it's Vasquez in for George Hill. Now here's Vasquez. Outside, Scott. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. Scott's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, Vasquez, man, what an example of tremendous passing skill.
Knight passes to Evans. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Stuckey. Anderson against Hill. Again, Indiana.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
Now here's Evans. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. And he gets it to go. And the Suns lead by 2. Pacers shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Stuckey outside. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Let's see where the Pacers are, Kevin, in terms of the NBA rankings right now. 6th in free throw percentage. 8th in assists. They're ranked in the top half of the NBA in points off turnovers. I mean, they're not a stellar defensive team, but they do a pretty good job of turning turnovers into points.
Yeah, and getting back to their free throw percentage, you know, it might seem like a small thing, but sometimes it's those little things that can put a team over the top.
Now here's Evans. 9 points in the game so far. Hill pulls it in.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Fires for 3, and good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. Hill's got 5.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
It's tipped. Now Vasquez. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Evans on the double team. Here's Turner. No good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Evans outside. West outside. Here's Knight. Offline with the baseline jumper.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Vasquez with it, and it's Knight picking him up. No one covering. Now it's a 6-point Pacer lead.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Phoenix timeout. And now, your Suns Dancers.
And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for Brandon Knight. He's averaging 11 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
Alex Len's checked in for Splitter. Evans against Stuckey. Knight gets a screen from Evans to end the run. It's rebounded by Stuckey.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Suns trail by 6. Here's the dish to Evans. The three. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. 12 points for Freak.
Brandon Knight certainly can pass the arm.
Check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. We take a look at the Cavaliers. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And checking out Indiana, just way behind.
Yeah, and seeing where the Pacers are, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
Yeah, I think it's been a good showing for them. I mean, they should feel very good about their position going into the postseason.
Turner with a screen on Knight. Now here's Vasquez. He's guarded by Knight. Stuckey kicks to Turner. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Hill dishes to Scott. But they get it back. Hill passes to Vasquez. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Vasquez has got his first points of the night.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kick-out's the only choice.
Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Knight kicks to Evans. From deep. Evans can't get that one to fall.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And the basket by Hill.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Evans attacking. It's rebounded by Indiana.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball.
Vasquez kicks to Scott. And the wide open shot from Stuckey. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Knight for three. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Pacers lead by 9. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And Tyson Chandler, known for being a great teammate, a very vocal leader certainly. He talked about how don't you need a player like this, Chandler's caliber and character, Greg, to make that kind of a teamwork, have the feel in the locker room, that leadership role that everybody believes in and respects?
No doubt about it, Kevin. And that weighty stature is built on experience and credentials, as you mentioned, like having that championship ring or being an all-star. But when you have it and use it that way, the coach doesn't have to worry about the locker room because Chandler has got that covered.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Another thing they've been able to really get going so far tonight has been the three ball, the long-range shooting.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. They've got Turner, George Hill out there with Ellis. Then it's Paul George, and it's Hill in at the force foul. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks got the job done. He ended up with 53 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you. Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
That's good.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Knight against Hill. Feeds to George. Pick up by Hill. And George kicks to Turner. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Turner's got his first points of the night.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
And while we can, let's find out a little bit about the shooting guards around the league and which of them have had the most assists over the last 10 games. Number 5.
And that list of players just goes to show that great passing doesn't just come from the point. The way those guys distribute the ball from the 2 spot is a thing of beauty.
Yeah, and it may often be overlooked, that skill at the shooting guard position, but if you think back on the all-time greats at that spot on the floor, they were all fantastic passers. Almost all were fantastic passers. They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Hill against Knight. Hill pushes to Turner. Pick up by Hill. Turner passes to George. Another shot, and Turner with the lay-in. Turner's got his second basket of the night.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound, and once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Evans inside. Working on Ellis. And it's Evans missing.
You know, they built their lead here by doing all the little things well.
And one of those little things, Clark, has been rebounding. They've come out and taken complete control of that glass.
And here's George for 3. George missing again. Suns trail by 9. Outside Knight. On the wing, Evans. Jacks up a 3. Hill pulls it in. Indiana's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown.
Kevin, here we can get a good look at Indiana and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. 4th in three-point field goal percentage. 11th in free throw percentage. And they're in the top half of the league distributing the basketball as well. Not too shabby. Room for improvement, but acceptable.
And you look at their three-point shooting, they put defenses in a tough position. You've got to protect the paint and still chase out to 25 feet from the hoop. No easy task.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Phoenix. Pacers leading by 9. Hill kicks to Ellis. Yeah, the step back. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 6 assists in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And it's Evans missing.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And Hill has it in the corner. Again, Indiana.
Jordan Hill, assisted by Monte Ellis.
For Phoenix, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Bledsoe kicks to Evans. Chandler, the pass to Bledsoe. Down low, here's Evans. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Evans has got 4 points in the quarter.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Turner dishes to Ellis. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Ellis. Turner's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pacers.
Take a look at Paul George, some stats on him. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. He's averaging 19 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And with his ability to put the ball in the bucket, he has to be your primary focus defensively.
Defenses plan to stop him, but very few succeed. That's why he's the team's leading scorer.
And Phoenix making a change here. Splitters checked in. Pass to Hill. Right block shot. Evans with the rebound. Suns trail by 13. Over to the wing. And Booker kicks to Evans. And Turner with the block. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Mike Scott's checked in for Turner.
Mike Scott.
Shot clock at 6. From about 16. That doesn't go either for Bledsoe. Pacers leading by 13. Ball going up court. Again missing Hill.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
It's Ellis on the wing. Guarded by Bledsoe. Nobody near George. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got his 3rd assist on the night. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Out to the right wing. Splitter kicks to Evans. From down in the low post, it goes. Evans has got 18 points in the game.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Tries it from the top of the key, and he nails the jumper. 14 points for Ellis.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Bledsoe passes to Evans. Dishes to Booker. Kicks it to Bledsoe. Splitter sets a screen for Bledsoe. Launches it. That doesn't go either for Evans.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often. And if that doesn't get him fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered us, some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Pick up by Hill. Hill dishes to Ellis. And Chandler sends it back. Bledsoe against Hill. Chandler with the screen on Hill. Bledsoe kicks to Evans. The 11-footer. It's rebounded by Indiana. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Hill. Pass to Hill. The feed to Ellis. Outside for George. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got 4 assists in the game.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Outside for Bledsoe. Evans up top. He's guarded by Ellis. Splitter sets a screen. To the middle. It's Hill drives in. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Chandler. Suns trail by 17. Evans kicks to Booker. Looks for Evans. Gets it to him. The Pacers pull it in. Scott's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Indiana's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Down low, here's Hill, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounce ability.
Here's Evans. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Evans has got 10 points now just in this quarter. Evans against Ellis. The baseline J. Chandler with the defensive effort. Phoenix has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Bledsoe gets the screen from Evans, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That makes it 4 turnovers for him now. He's just been lazy with the ball in his hands, fellas.
Phoenix making some changes. David West, he's checked in for Chandler. And it's Anderson in for Booker. Indiana also making some changes. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Paul George. Stuckey comes in for Monte Ellis. And it's Vasquez in for George Hill. Pick up by Hill. Just 5 on the clock. Vasquez passes to Hill. Shoots it. And that one comes up a bit short. Suns trail by 17. To the paint. Here's West. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
Bledsoe dishes to Evans. They set the screen. Shot, high post, and the Suns tack on 2 more. 40 seconds left now here in the second. And here's Vasquez. Pick up by Hill. Now here's Vasquez. To the paint. Layup off the pick. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Pacers have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Alex Len's checked in for Phoenix. Brandon Knight comes in for Eric Bledsoe. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Rodney Stuckey.
Boy, I really like the way he came out in the first quarter. Very aggressive, really focused and intense, and generated some nice opportunity.
First one falls for him. The Pacers making a change here. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
On the wing, Evans. With 1 on the clock and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Pacers out in front, up by 16. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, obviously things have not gone your way to this point, at least through the first 2 quarters. How are you guys going to get back in this one?
I mean, switching sides is gonna help for sure. I swear that rim we were shooting at was off. It was like carnival rim or something. Went over or something. Not a circle, you feel me? Man, once we switch sides, we'll be the team with the advantage. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, Kevin, not sure what to do with that one.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime. Welcome back, everybody. 3rd quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Freak really making a difference here.
Hard to fathom he'll be able to keep it up for the next 2 quarters, but, you know, you never know. It could be a special night for him.
Evans, he's in at shooting guard. Who's out there for Phoenix.
Welcome fans to the FIBA World Tournament.
And it's Evans missing. Here's Ellis, and the rejection by Evans. And there's the pass to Chandler. Evans outside. Back to Anderson. To the middle. And it's Evans missing.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3. You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. From deep, George. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Good. Anderson's got 8 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Hill against Bledsoe. There's the pick. Puts it up from 17. Scott controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. 9 points in the game so far.
And that's a really deft touch right there, guys.
And he just guided that ball back up and in. You know, Clark, just a fingertip touch on the ball.
Really well done.
And you know what? No need to catch it in a situation like that. He's got terrifically soft hands, and that finish doesn't allow the defense to react.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half.
Pacers leading by 19 points. Outside Hill. Passes it to Hill. Ellis down low. By Evans. Gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
What a game for Ellis. He has 14 points and 5 assists.
You know what? He's getting to the line. He's passing. He's really just converting in both those areas. He has been money.
Yeah, exactly. And it's really old school basketball, and you know how that is. Certain parts of the game never go out of style. They're always relevant, and he's excelled in those areas today.
To the wing right side. Stolen by George. And now it's Hill running. He can go all the way.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Evans against Ellis. Evans inside. No good. Great defense that time from Ellis. Bledsoe against George. He dishes it to Hill. From past the arc. No good. And Phoenix will come the other way.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Kicks it out to Evans. Excellent D there from George.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Evans with the steal. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Fires from 18. Hill gets the rebound. Hill's got 6 rebounds now in the game. George, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
They need this one. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. For Phoenix, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Splitters checked in for Tyson Chandler.
And now, your Suns dancers.
And now a look at Eric Bledsoe. He's been more than solid over the last month. He's right around 13 points a night, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. They're loving how he's...
For Indiana, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Now here's Vasquez. He's guarded by Knight. Vasquez with it. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Hill against Anderson. Hill, a screen on Anderson. The drive by Hill. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Knight kicks it to West. Len passes to Knight. He feeds it to Evans. To the wing on the left. Knight dishes to Evans. Puts up a 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Evans. Well, this group of shooting guards has given us a little bit of something extra lately, including excellent rebounding, so you can see those numbers. Freak number 1.
And a 2-guard who's as prolific a rebounder as he is a rare breed in the NBA. You usually don't expect it from an off guard, but he's a big contributor on the glass.
And it's not just the athleticism, Greg, but it's his knack for playing in the post. He understands angles and how to get position down there. I mean, he really looks comfortable in the paint. As a matter of fact, he looks as comfortable in the paint as he does on the perimeter. Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Hill. He's got 17 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
And Phoenix making a change here. Chandler's checked in. Vasquez kicks to Stuckey. Hill sets the screen for Stuckey. The dish to Hill. The 10-footer. Len grabs the board. Phoenix has gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Evans attacking.
Let's see how the Suns have performed over the last few weeks. 14th in fast break points, 17th in fewest turnovers per game. And as far as block shots go, not a strong suit for this team. Only top 20 in the league. They really don't do a good job of defending the paint.
Good on the second free throw.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Stuckey outside. Inside. Here's Turner. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Turner's got 8 points.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Now here's Vasquez. He's guarded by Knight. Vasquez passes to Stuckey. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. And that's 12 points in the game for Stuckey. Here's Knight. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Hill, 1 second left. No good. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Pacers out in front, running away with it. 2K Sports, back in a moment here from the U.S. Airways Center. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Indiana's gotten the three-point bucket. The Pacers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And George, here we go. Good. George has got 14 points now in the second half.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Evans kicks to Splitter. And the call will be against George. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
The Pacers making a switch here. Allen's checked in.
You really have to like the work they put in at the free throw line here in the half. I mean, they've been really aggressive in drawing fouls, and then they've been able to knock down their free throws.
So he gets them both. The Pacers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Hill sets the screen for Allen. The drive by Ellis. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Ellis has got 22 points.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
From 12 feet out. Here's Allen, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Indiana.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
The Sun shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Booker the pass to Givens. He kicks it to West. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Go ahead and just hammer it home, why don't you?
He might not be the athlete that some of the other big men are in this league, but my goodness, he still knows how to finish.
Well, he doesn't count on elevation or hang time, that's for sure, but he can still get it in the basket.
Ellis.
Allen outside, 6 to shoot. Turner dishes to Ellis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ellis has got 24.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
And Booker kicks to Evans. Over to the left wing. Lure the pass to West. No luck.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Hill sets the screen for Allen. And here's George for 3. And it's Lure with the rebound.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Pass to Givens. Booker dishes to Evans. And the foul called on Freak. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
When you see somebody having a game like this from a turnover standpoint, it's almost impossible to win as a team.
Lenz checked in for Lure. Hill, he's checked in for Indiana. Vasquez comes in for Monte Ellis.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
Free throw good, Vasquez. The Pacers making a change here. Paz is checked in. He's off on the second. Sun shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Here's Evans. Off target from outside.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Hill has the open look. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 9 assists now tonight.
And they're going to have a hard time climbing back into this game if they continue to defend like that.
Evans outside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And both free throws good for Evans. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Hill kicks to Allen. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Allen's got 4 this quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And Booker kicks to Evans. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Evans has got 38 points.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Hill drives in. Feeds it to Vasquez. Clock at 6. Nobody near Allen. And again, it's Indiana.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Kicks it to Evans. And the pass to Givens, expanding his range. Second shot opportunity, and there's the play by Evans inside. Evans has got 40 points.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work, and he has today made it look easy.
Pause the pass to Vasquez. Stolen by Len. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Vasquez. Now here is Hill, guarded closely. The kick out to Hill. They double him with West. Back to Allen. Shoots from 14. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Indiana.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
I tell you what, Greg, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And as we've come to expect, another big game tonight and an impressive exhibit for Paul George. You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards. Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Hill. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Passes it to Givens. Back to Evans. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
The first one falls.
Shooting for Phoenix. 3,
so he hits both. "17 seconds left in the game. Now here's Vasquez, defended by Booker. Now Vasquez. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it,
you got to forget about that one.
How to get it done on the road.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Guys, Paul George.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Paul George. He had a double-double and made a huge difference tonight. He never let up, and his performance really inspired the rest of his team.
His play tonight, Ernie, was finally a bright spot for them because, you know, they had a very rough stretch of games. It's been a while since their last win, and he was not content on playing a supporting role and letting them lose enough.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.